Hi Sagittarius, let's take a look and see what is the energy for your career, money, and love. My name is Theresa. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a current subscriber, welcome if you are new. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Sagittarius, when it comes to your career, we have cultivate. When it comes to your money, we have community. When it comes to love, we have structure. So with the cultivate energy, this is Taurus energy, you're being asked with your career to potentially recognize something that you have bared fruit on, meaning you've invested in something, and you are needing to bring it into full fruition. So it could be something that you're been obsessing about, you've been attached to. You're needing to really make the choice and decision with your career to walk away of the negative aspect of the career that's not working and go towards the happiness, the part that would make you happy. So let's say you work for a company, but you really enjoy the company, you love the benefits, you enjoy the work-life balance, you love the pay, but you don't like the coworkers. Okay, well, there might be a need for maybe you could change departments. Maybe you could ask to work from home. You could maybe cultivate a conversation with the manager, the executive, whoever is the higher up, and ask if there is a choice or decision of working on cultivating a better work environment. So there's something with that double there. It could just be one particular person that is kind of toxic in the work placement, that is sabotaging or is spreading like cancer, like wildfire through the whole department. So there could be you needing to make that choice and decision of going into the unknown of having this conversation. When it comes to your money, we do have community. So there is a need for building out, working with other people, realizing the way you've maybe spent money or the way that you have invested money. Maybe you need to do something a little bit different. Connecting with other people. Yeah, there's your investment. So if you're only investing in one stream of investment for the long term, there could be ways of looking at things a little bit different. Maybe you could partner up with somebody. You could do maybe a trade with somebody. There's something about working with others when it comes to your money and your finances. And even if there's competition, working with other people, maybe partnering up with your competition, doing a collab. You know, two is better than one. So sometimes people get intimidated. They think, well, I don't want to give my business to my competition. But here's the thing. Sometimes your clientele may be a little bit different than your competition's clientele. So for example, like with me, I work with a lot of customers that are in the love arena. They've been ghosted, they've been no contact, they have been in relationships where it hasn't been a commitment attached to it. So I work with that as my primary customers, my primary clients that I work with. But there's other people that work with other people that are just strictly career-based in the tarot community. So even though somebody may be in your industry, their clientele might be a little bit different than yours. So there's a need for you to maybe invest in partnering up with somebody who's maybe in the same industry. You know, maybe you own a lawn care company and you specialize in the groundkeeping of actually maybe the flowering and putting stuff in the yard, where maybe your competition is a lawn care company also, but their expertise is more in the maintenance of the grounds of maybe the lawns and not really like flowers or trees or bushes or shrubs or anything like that. So there's something about you really taking the time to invest in collaborating with others that will increase your finances, and you could maybe trade, meaning maybe you get clients that want to work mainly with just somebody who wants to do they want to do their bushes in their property, but you don't specialize in that. You could give it to them, your competition, and your competition could send people to you, and you could kind of crisscross that way. All right, so when it comes to love, we do have structure coming out here, Sagittarius. What is structure coming out here for love? Something needs to be a little more structured. Okay, we got the Emperor. So there could be a work-life balance that needs to take place. It could also be, if you're a parent, maybe you need to have a little more of a structure when it comes to working with your children. Maybe if you are like co-parenting, maybe there needs to be a better structure. Yeah, in order for all parties involved to be happy, there's a need to bring structure into that place. All right, what is the advice for Sagittarius? We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. So this is letting you know that we're all connected one way or another. Even though people don't feel that they are at times, we are always connected somehow, some way. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Have an amazing day. Bye.